Hi there again, everyone. Jeremy Miller, Pirate Consulting founder and CEO, back with another message for today's Daily PC. And today's message is this: who are you? Sit back, relax, and enjoy. You ever been to a party and you're hanging out with some friends? Maybe it's people you've known for a long time. And you watch someone, or they watch you maybe, and you are being somebody who you are not. Maybe you're trying to impress somebody from the opposite sex. Maybe you ran into an old coworker and you're doing a little bit of the peacocking thing, trying to make yourself look cool, or who knows what the situation is. But today's message of who are you is about authenticity. So if you think about this, we play different roles and we are different characters in different areas of our life. That's just factual. Who we are around family, who we are around our significant other, who we are at work, what type of person we are in hobbies that we are a part of, or whatever. My thoughts on this are that we as a collective whole, and I mean our entire society, is too fake. Very too fake, very regularly. In the state of Minnesota, we have something we call Minnesota Nice, which people like to joke about being Minnesota passive aggressive. And I think this is a part that we need to be able to confront as well. Because who you are to somebody, what version of yourself you show, can of course change based on the audience. And you can argue that maybe it should, but to what degree? To what degree should we be somebody that we aren't? Or to what degree should we play a role based on what we're doing? So for today's message, let's twist this into something specific regarding job searching. If you are interviewing and you're meeting with somebody or a team of people or a panel or whatever the situation is, how much of you should you be? Should you be all of you and hold absolutely nothing back? If you're a very direct person, should you be firing bullets? If you're very, very quiet, should you intentionally be quiet and removed? What type of person should you be? I'm of the opinion that as long as you are being authentic to yourself, then you're in the clear. And here's the reason why. If you are trying to be something that you're not, you're actually giving the other person the impression that you are somebody that you aren't. I know that sounds stupid and simple, but that's just true. So in the interviewing context, what happens if you are somebody in the interview, maybe even a few stages of the interview? Maybe you act like this money-hungry person because you're going for a sales gig. Or maybe you act like this altruistic, I want to help somebody and help people in general, because you're interviewing for this like super progressive company, or maybe it's a nonprofit or whatever. But if you're not that person in real life, then who are you going to be when you get that job and show up? So my thought is be authentic as you can, because you never have to be something that you're not, and then you never have to keep up some facade. One of my favorite quotes in life is always tell the truth. Because if you tell the truth, you never have to remember anything. And the main basis behind this quote is you don't have to remember a story. You don't have to be somebody that you're not. And that's where almost all of us, and myself included, gets ourselves in trouble when we're either lying or misrepresenting who we are. So being your authentic self, especially in an interview setting, is very important. If you actually want the job, cool, then kind of cater your answers to what you think that they want you to be. However, do that while staying authentic to yourself, because they may not be a good fit for you if you have to be something you're not to impress them. Or maybe you are not the right person for them, good, bad, or indifferent, because of the fact that you're trying to be something for them that you really aren't. So what if you are something that you're pretending to be, or you aren't something that you're pretending to be, and now you get the job and you have to show up on day one, week one, month one, trying to be something that you're really not in your essence of your soul and your heart and your mind and your being. So even though, yes, your authentic self may turn somebody off, that doesn't mean that you should change it just to win them over. Again, be a certain character in each moment, because yes, we're catering to a different audience, but you have to make sure that you're doing that and be authentic to your true self so that you know moving forward in this job interview context that you are a good fit for them and they are a good fit for you. And this is easier said than done, but as long as you have it in the back of your mind while you're in that situation, then you too get to interview them as much as they get to interview you. And then if it works out, you can feel great knowing that you were you and they liked that version of you, and that's why you got the job. So kick that around for today and think about areas that you may have already made this mistake or other areas that you can move forward with this in all of your interactions. Be your true self, make it easy on yourself, and fit in where you fit in. Yes, you run the risk of not fitting into a certain area, but at least you know that it was meant to be because you were who you are. So think about that for today, and we'll come back again with another message for the Daily PC with Pyra Consulting.
You just got done listening to the Daily PC by Pyra Consulting. Please check us out online on LinkedIn, Facebook, or our website at pyraconsulting.com. That's PIRA consulting.com.